everyone, it's Tara and Chloe, and this is our 10-month update. Yes, you are in double digits, big girl. Yay! So, as you can probably hear, my voice is a bit not quite right, because I've had a cold for a little while, and I'm a bit late with this video, and that's because my voice was even worse a few days ago. So, we've all had it. I don't think it has anything to do with my previous illnesses, the glandular fever, or my thyroid issues, but it certainly means that my immune system still isn't quite right. So I do have an update on my thyroid because I did see the endocrinologist, and I had some more tests to see how my levels were about 2 months after the original ones. And it showed that my levels had stabilized. So previously I was hyper, and now I am pretty much within a normal range. The only thing with that is because of the timeline of when my levels were elevated, it goes in line with the postpartum thyroiditis. And with postpartum thyroiditis, your levels go hyper, and then they stabilize, and then in about 2 months' time, they'll go the other way. So not ideal. Now I should be feeling normal. This is my normal, but I'm kind of like just waiting for the symptoms to come of going the other way, of feeling tired and maybe putting on weight and all of that again. So where are you going? So we'll see how it goes, but maybe I will be one of the lucky ones who doesn't go the other way, and I'll just be normal. But in the meantime, it is a little bit of like a waiting game and really monitoring how I feel every day. And that's also for glandular fever as well. It's really important to see how I feel every day. So yeah, we've all had it, and poor little Mademoiselle here has had it the worst because she can't take anything. I feel so bad because her nose is bunged up, and then it's like running, and then who knows how her throat feels, and like her poor little cough, and she can't take anything. And you know, I can take Lemsip and take nasal drops and that, but she's just suffering. And I can do that, you know, that snot sucker where you suck out the snot, and it's horrible. I've tried it myself. Excuse me. And she absolutely hates it. It's like torture. Yeah. So any tips on relief I can give her, especially for the nose, because at night you just hear her. She can't breathe smoothly, and she can't put her fingers in her mouth, which is like her soothing thing. And I think the reason why I'm ill, she's ill, my husband's ill, we're all ill, is not just because it's going around, but because she's been going to the childminder twice a week, so being exposed to lots of other children. And I know it's a good thing. It's just hard in the moment. Hopefully in the future it'll make you have a very strong immune system, unlike myself. But in the meantime, it's really tricky to cope with. And on those 2 days that she's going to the childminder, I've been going into work. So it's just to check in really with our healthcare team to see how I'm doing and how I can progress week by week. Because a lot of what I'm doing I can do on my own at home, and a lot of it just involves like walking. That gets my cardiovascular system going, especially if I'm carrying you. Makes it quite a bit harder. And I've started gently with a lot of various exercises for different parts. And she has been helping me. You can check out my IGTV. This is where I am now going to be vlogging about my rehab back to dancing. So that's on Instagram, and check out the IGTV tab. And I'm just doing little, you know, like 3-minute videos or less of the exercises that I'm doing. Starting from not being able to do the splits. It's a little bit embarrassing, but I'm showing you guys everything. What's even most embarrassing is that she can do the splits. She's very flexible, especially with middle splits, which I could never do. She can do them piece of cake. And her knees, I've had so many knee issues. And the way she sits, I'm like, you're gonna break your knees. Yeah, you're gonna break your little knees. Yeah. Yeah. She's jumping better though. She's not jumping on her toes anymore. That's an improvement. Yeah. You'll get better height with flat feet. Yeah, not jumping on points, silly girl. So apart from a cold, she's been doing really well. We wanted to stop doing that dream feed that we were doing. So I'm still breastfeeding, and we had been doing a dream feed of about 60 or 90 ml of formula when we went to bed. So putting her to bed around 7, 8 o'clock, and then giving her a little top up of formula around like 11 o'clock, midnight. So we've tried to stop doing that. It was very difficult in the beginning. She was waking up in the middle of the night, not happy, quite hungry. I ended up breastfeeding her or giving her a bottle of formula, my husband would. But we've managed to phase it out. However, getting sick has just made everything a little bit messed up because she's been so miserable because she can't breathe and she can't suck her fingers. So it's been a bit tricky, but as she's getting better, she's managed to sleep through the night a few times. So that is absolutely brilliant. Mademoiselle has done her first ballet class. Yes, no less than the Royal Opera House. So the Royal Opera House has done this big regeneration program, and it's been called Open Up. And the facade hasn't been touched, of course, but the whole like box office and the shop and how you enter the building has been literally opened up. And they've also introduced a lot of new classes open to the public. So we went to a little taster of a program they're starting for children, babies, yes, starting from, I think, 3 months is the youngest you can bring them, up to 5 years, different classes, and it's called Ballet Dots. So you went to the very first class, and she absolutely loved it. It was brilliant. They incorporated the Nutcracker, and we did lots of dancing together and dancing around, holding her, and she loved the interaction with the other babies. And best of all, there was a pianist. So we had live music. I mean, obviously she didn't quite do any ballet steps, but to have that element of the piano was like she'll be dancing in no time. Yeah. And of course, so amazing to have it in the setting of the Paul Hamlin Hall. She's also got some more teeth coming in. So she got the bottom 2, and then she got the top 2, and now she's getting one on her top, which side is it? I think her top left is coming through. So that as well, with the cold, and I mean, it's no wonder she can't sleep in the night. Now, as you know, she wasn't great with the baby-led weaning. She would kind of end up mashing it in her hands or throwing it on the floor. Oh, there's that cough. Oh, yeah. But in an effort to get her to do the, that motion, great for coordination, I've been giving her Rice Krispies. So I'd read to use like Cheerios or something, but 1, they have quite a bit of sugar, and 2, they're a bit bigger. And I feel like she's still not into chewing anything. She'd just like swallow it and it's dry, so I was a bit worried. And I thought I'd try Rice Krispies because they're tiny, there's less sugar, why not? Now at the beginning, nothing was going in her mouth. And she actually started from like trying to eat it, she'd like get her fingers wet and then she'd like stick the Rice Krispie onto her finger. Wasn't quite holding it. But now, just within like a few weeks, it's amazing. She's properly taking every single little Rice Krispie and eating it. And there was one day where it was the cutest thing. She would do it, I guess because I clap for her a lot when she does good things. And she ended up clapping for herself every time she put it in her mouth. Yeah, you're clever. Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. And sometimes she puts them in my mouth. Yeah, so I don't know if she knows that she's sharing. Look at your hair. It's going a bit crazy. Let's show them how we do your hair. And a few exciting things that have happened this past month as well is that we had World Ballet Day. Unfortunately, I wasn't quite in class like I was last year, which was a bit sad because I would have hoped to have been there, even just doing a bit of bar. But it really was so nice to remember how I felt at that time, and of course what I looked like. And I look forward to being back next World Ballet Day, hopefully. But she was in that day because I had a little bit of an interview to do. And she had a great time. My friends love seeing her because you're quite entertaining in that she's so chilled. And they enjoyed like checking on her flexibility, checking out her feet, which we're still working on. Here she is with my friend Lauren Cuthbertson and Erica Montez with a little bit of a leg up. Something very exciting that's happening next month is that Chloe's auntie is getting married. So you may remember that she had a wedding in a registry office, which Chloe cried for most of, so we kind of missed it. This one, I am determined that we're going to be there for the whole thing. And it's going to be a beautiful, gorgeous Hindi wedding. So I'm very excited. I'm going to be wearing my wedding sari, my gorgeous wedding sari. And Chloe has had an outfit made by my mother-in-law with one of her old saris. And so far she's had one fitting. It's looking pretty cute so far. So I will keep you posted, and I can't wait to see the finished product. And we'll let you know how it goes. And for her 10-month birthday, we went to Center Parks. So we've heard so many good things about it, and it was great. However, I think it'll be even better when she's a bit older, because there's not too much that we could do apart from going into that subtropical paradise and going for walks. But it was fun, of course, to be in our own cabin and just to be somewhere else. That's not home. You can't get on with chores and stuff. Just quality family time. Yeah, okay, Mademoiselle is getting moody. So thank you so much for watching. Please give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe for more. And one question, any tips for the bunged up nose, how I can help her breathe better? We've also tried the vapor rub, the baby rub, and the snot sucker. So any other tips would be hugely appreciated. Bye. Bye.